Hey guys, so this is a new kind of video that I'm going to be putting out once in a while. I'm going to be asking you guys for feedback on potential products that I might want to do a review on. I've been noticing that on certain products that I've been getting not a lot of interest in those products, not a lot of views, not a lot of comments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify things like the products that might be coming out that you guys might be interested in, but I'm not going to actually try and get them until I hear back from you guys. So this is your opportunity to give your input and feedback. If you have interest in this, leave a comment below that you want to see this product reviewed and you might be interested in buying it at some point in the future. Then I'll go ahead and I'll try and acquire it if I see enough comments down below. If I don't see any comments on a certain product, I'll just assume that no one wants to look at it and I won't bother to try and acquire it and waste my time reviewing it when no one's going to watch that video. So let's go ahead and here's some of the things I found this week. I'm not sure how often I'm going to put this video. It just depends on how often new products come out. So this might not be a regular thing. I'll just have the date in the title of the video so you guys know when these were asked. So if you see this video in the far future, your input may not be relevant because I may have already acquired the product and reviewed it. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, so here's one product that I thought may be interesting is that I think it's a 1.9 inch prop. It's got the GemFan Hulkies on here. It's the SPC Maker X90, and it looked interesting because it's kind of small. I think it's got the 1104. I think these are the 7500 kV motors, and it's using the T81 Venus camera. I've reviewed that camera, and I actually still have that camera. I don't have anything. I don't have that camera in anything right now because I don't have anything that would fit this mount. But apparently SPC Maker create a frame specifically for this camera. So it's a cool looking frame. Looks pretty small. I think it runs on 2 or 3S. Obviously got the different spectrum, different receivers versions as they always do, but this looks like it could be a nice little 2-inch micro. I haven't had a lot of those lately. Doesn't look like there's going to be too many of those models in the near future, but if you guys are interested in 2-inch micros and want to see a review on this, leave me a comment below. There's another SPC Maker model. This one only found on their site. And it's interesting that they're lowering their prices. I think that they're responding to criticism. This one's coming out at 150. This one here, the X90, that's also coming in at 150. So it's a good thing that they're lowering their prices. I think this price is more reasonable. I've never actually ordered anything from this site before, but apparently it's $6 shipping. So it's $150 and $6 shipping. They take PayPal. This one, it has the Micro Predator. Yeah, so that's the Micro Predator there. I think these are 2.5 inch props. You have GemFan 2540s, and you got the 1106 5500 kV motor. So this should be a pretty nice 2.5 inch flyer. Probably good 3 or 4S possibly. I'm not exactly sure if it's 4S. Doesn't really say anything yet, but it does have the Micro Predator. It's a good camera and good motors, and it's $150. I thought this might be interesting to look at. So if you want to have this reviewed, let me know in the comments below. There's another one from SPC Maker. This one also isn't anywhere else. Apparently you have to get it from them directly. $205, $6 shipping. But this one comes with the mini split, and that's really interesting. So yeah, it's 20 amp ESC, 401 EC, of course, 2 to 4S LiPo. And yeah, you can see right here, it's got the RunCam Split Mini. And you got the two recording boards here. I think they have it somehow attached to the behind the camera, and then you got your standard 3-board 20 by 20 stack here. And I think these are 1106 5500 kV motors. So, but they're using the King Kong 2840 prop, so it's not a 2.5 inch; it's a 2.8 inch. So that's interesting. Very unique looking frame here, but I think they designed the frame specifically for the Split Mini. So I thought this would be interesting. If you guys want this to be checked out, let me know. Here's another 5-inch drone from Banggood. It's called the Red Hair 215, coming in at 250, 35 amp 4 ESC. Yeah, I thought this was interesting because it's got 2-board layout here. I think it's a 4 ESC plus the flight controller and video transmitter single board. But this frame is really interesting. The arms are curved. I've never seen that before. I have no idea if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing in terms of strength. The arms do look fairly thick. Carbon does look like it's chamfered, but it's a very unique looking shape. So I thought I might want to check this out, but if you guys are interested in this or not interested in this, let me know. Okay, we got another Tiny Whoops from King Kong here. This is the Tiny R7. It's a 75 millimeter brushed, so it's using the 8x20 millimeter motors. So I'm not exactly sure what's different between this one and the Tiny 7X. So here's a little rundown here. I think this is like the sort of the next generation. There was the Tiny 7, then the Tiny 7X came out, and then now we have the Tiny R7. So it looks like this has the turtle mode in there somehow with brushed motors. So that's really interesting. I think that's probably the big thing that's different here. We have a maybe it's a different kind of brushed ESC. Looks like it's calling the motor driver the TI DRV 8850 5 amp continuous 8 amp peak. So this is some kind of new tech here. Other than that, it looks like everything else is probably similar. So it's like probably got a new kind of flight controller board in here, but you got the same kind of motors and frame and FPV system. So probably that flight controller with the brushed ESCs is the new thing here and has the turtle modes, or you can flip over. So that's kind of interesting. Here's another 5-inch drone from Banggood called the X-Man 223, coming in at $175. That's not too bad. Very kind of stretch decks, kind of generic looking here. You got top plate. Looks like you got some individual arms, sandwich plates here, 30x30 ESC and stack, and probably generic CMOS camera. You know, there's a lot of these that look like that, so I'm actually not exactly sure if there's a lot of interest in this. So throw it out there for you guys, and you guys let me know if you want to see this or not. Okay, some new motors I thought would pretty cool to try out. Brotherhobby Returner R6 2207 comes in a variety of KVs. So yeah, you'll probably for the 2207, you know, probably 2400 or 2700 is probably what you want for 4S. 1750 probably for something like 5S, 6S. I would be more interested in doing like 24 or 27. Anyway, let me know if you guys want to see that, and also which KV you want to see in the comments below. Okay, we have another, looks like it's 140 millimeter micro from GearBest, coming in at about $157. And you can see here, so this ships between May 11th and 14th, so you know, it looks like about a week or so from now. Plug and play. And yeah, pretty, you know, basic stuff here. F4 flight controller. What else we got here? We got, what kind of motors we got? It doesn't say anything about motors that I can see. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead and move on to the next one. This thing called the R Charland Space Gear, $166. It looks like kind of like the S140 frame. So this is probably another 3-inch. I got F4 flight controller, 4-in-1 ESC. Yeah, again, it doesn't tell you what kind of motors. I don't see anything about motors. So if you're interested in this, let me know. A couple more products from BetaFPV. I got the Beta 65S Lite. This is this is based on the silverware firmware. It does like self-leveling and acro mode, but it's you know, basically it's like $42, pretty cheap.